Here we are, we're still at Colour, it's still Hospital Records, we're here with Netsky, aka Boris. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, very good. Really enjoyed that, it was really good.
What do you think of our little party down here in Norwich?
Yeah, good. I know it's the first hospitality down here, and people really seem to enjoy it, and the crowd is really cool. Yeah, it was really active and really like a lot of energy, good vibes, really enjoyed it.
Okay, what inspired you to get into music?
Yeah, that's a good question actually. I think I've always been into music since I was young, really. Since I was about 14, I've been into like music production too, and I've been listening to like loads of different stuff that still influences me. And yeah, I guess I got into production at my 14th, and more professionally at my 16th, and then I don't know. I keep listening to music every day, and then just like all different styles I could think of, and just try and put it like into my own kind of vibe. And yeah,
absolutely. Because I saw an interview with you on D&B TV, and you talk about how you came to the scene through house and electro, which you know a number of years ago would have been unheard of in the drum and bass scene.
Yeah.
But now a lot more producers are coming through that kind of avenue.
Yeah, definitely.
Why do you think that is?
I guess it's just an evolution, man. Like in every electronic genre, there's always like new stuff happening, and I guess like the more electric vibe, it's almost old now already. Like people have been doing it for like a year almost now, like putting more electronic sounds and more like housey kind of yeah, melodies and more like the more like mellow kind of bass lines and stuff like that. Like that's been going on for a year now. I guess it's time for like a new thing now, and everybody's looking for that, I suppose. Like that's the new big thing for producers right now, like looking for the next big thing. And that's why I'm trying to do in my own studio right now, and then trying to find a new sound.
I certainly think so, because in the past drum and bass was a music that was so locked down by a heavy drum beat, a very heavy compressed reverse bass line, ragga samples, and that was how you did drum and bass. And if you're going to come and bring something different to the table, you better be doing it crazily good.
Yeah,
and now
right.
You guys have kind of come in the scene and totally blown it apart and mixed it up, and it's happened so fast. It's like a really good thing, you know. Do you see drum and bass as a music now that you can create that kind of fusion, that you can do where you can really experiment as an artist? Yeah.
No, definitely, and I would go even further. Like Hospital Records, like Hospital does a lot of like different stuff. If you compare with other drum and bass labels, they really sound like the good new things, and that's what really interests me. They kind of try to like find new vibes in drum and bass and new elements and everything, and that's what really like inspires me, and really that's the new interesting thing for me.
Yeah,
especially for this year, that's kind of well.
Well, obviously, as an artist, I mean, when I got into rave myself, rave music was a catalyst of so many different kinds of music, and then it fragmented and everything got very heavy and very kind of, this is what you have to do, this is tech step, this is jump up, this is what it is, yeah. And obviously that kind of thing becomes insular and kind of boring. So I think you guys are so lucky at having this time that you can come in and recreate with the music, because everyone's kind of dead. So you
can't really pigeonhole any drum and bass tune anymore, because like every drum and bass, especially on Hospital right now, is just like there's a lot of like different stuff in one tune, and you can't really say it's jump up, you can't really say it's liquid, it's something in between sometimes, and that's what I love about it. That's really cool. Yeah. It's like when you can't categorize music, that's always a good sign for me. That's always like, that's a special tune then, and that's what I like.
Defies, makes its own boundaries.
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
absolutely. So how did it feel when you signed? I know it's quite a while ago now, but how did it actually feel when you signed for Hospital Records?
Well, I still remember it like it was yesterday, man. Well,
what happened? Can you tell us the story?
Yeah, well, I've been sending tunes to Hospital for like a long time before I got signed. I think like half a year or something, every day even, just
emailing them over.
Yeah. I think they got well annoyed by me until they started checking like my album tunes, and at some point in the summer they started liking it, and they kind of tried to get contact with me and just said like, yeah, do you want to meet? Can we have like a meeting in London? And then yeah, I came over, and yeah, in 1 week the deal was done. Like they just like said a really good deal for me, and I just said yes, because
that must have blown your head off.
Oh no, definitely, yeah. There's a lot of people who signed to like a bigger label, like a big drum and bass label, and I think about it for like months. Yeah. And I had to think about it for like 2 or 3 seconds, and I just said yes, like straight away. I couldn't even think about it. it didn't even like care. I didn't even care if like the deal was shit or anything. I just wanted to be on the label because that's what I always wanted to be on. So.
And so it was sheer persistence that got you on there. Were you talking to other people at the time, or was it Hospital you really wanted to work for?
Well, Hospital was the first label to like approach me properly, but we kind of tried to like keep it quiet for a while, and there was a couple of other labels that got interested, but I don't know, Hospital was always my dream, and that was the thing I wanted to go for, so I was just happy with that.
So obviously you're from Belgium, the scene obviously isn't as evolved in Belgium, so I've got to ask, what do your mum and dad think about what you do?
Yeah, my dad is quite proud of me, my mum of course too, but my dad's quite crazy about it. He's got like, his room is like full of posters of me and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, he always gets mad at me if I don't bring a poster home when I get back from...
And were they always supportive, or was there a time when they're like, God, what are you doing, what's Boris doing, you know?
Yeah.
He's listening to this crazy music, he's up in his bedroom all the time, we never see him, you know? There's obviously this time, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely, like when I was still studying, I was actually like in the middle of my year in uni when I started making my album.
What were you doing?
Multimedia, just like video and audio and stuff.
Like Java development and websites and stuff. Yeah,
that too. That was a big part of that too. But I just I was really interested in like design and everything. But the more not creative stuff, I wasn't really interested in that. Like making papers and stuff. I couldn't put that much effort and that much energy into that because I was working my music at the same time. And yeah, I don't know. I just quitted that in the middle of my year, and I just said like, okay, I'm gonna make a choice now, and I started making my album, and
you went for it.
There. Yeah, definitely. Like I had to make a choice, and it's a big decision, but I had to make it. Like, yeah.
And you went with what you loved. Yeah, something you knew here. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And carrying on this Belgian tip, yeah. If you hear a record and you think this record's really rinsing, you think it's a fat record, yeah. How do you say, I think this record's really good? In, you know, if you walked into someone's room, someone says, hey, Boris, listen to this, yeah, and you think it's awesome. How would you say? How would you say it's an awesome record in Belgian?
Okay, the thing is, like, if you speak Dutch to English people, it sounds really weird. But we say vet, that's like it's fat.
Yeah.
Vet is fat.
Yeah.
So if you say dat is echt fat.
Yeah. Was is fat?
Das is fat. It's not German, but that is fat.
Yeah.
Echt fat.
Yeah, and are you familiar with the English phrase "shot in it"?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, how would you say "shot in it" in Belgian?
Well, the same thing, I suppose. We use a lot of English words too in Antwerp, where I live. We say, well, if you speak about drum and bass or like music, but drum and bass in particular, like, you say a lot of wicked and then like bad tune and stuff like that.
You steal the English vocabulary.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's all part of the scene, right? It's all part of the
And you like pie, yeah?
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. When was the last time you were shot in it?
Yesterday, actually. Yeah.
What'd you get up to?
Well, it was my mate's birthday, and I'm not gonna get into details because it was pretty messy.
Was drunk.
Yeah, not much tequila, but a lot of rum and vodka, and that was the best combination, I think.
That's the good stuff. Last question. It's been awesome having you on tonight, Boris. Last question is: have you got any message for all the Colour fans and all the hospitality fans out there?
Yeah, well, it's the 15th birthday, and it's been amazing for me and for the rest of the hospital team. I can't say anything more than just thank you for all the support and everything like the fans have been doing for us. It's been a great year for me, and thanks for everything. That's it.
Yeah. Guys, if you haven't heard Netsky, sorry, get out there, listen to the tunes, hear it all out. He's not some sort of guy who's a computer virus or a rearrangement of words from Terminator. This man is a very good producer. He's young, he's got the balls, and he's he's taking it out there. Thank you very much. On with the next one. This is Colour Hospitality. Thank you very much, Boris.
No worries.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.